Hi, my name is Adam Funk, and I'm an attorney in Houston, Texas. I specialize in birth injury cases. Today I want to talk to you about why some birth injury cases are worth millions of dollars and why some are worth zero. In a birth injury case, the severity of the injury is always the top focus. Usually what parents see is a very injured baby or toddler, and they believe because of that, their case is worth millions of dollars. I'm here today to explain why some are and some are not. So let's start from the back and we'll work our way forward. Why are cases that are viable worth millions of dollars? Well, a baby who suffers some sort of brain damage or orthopedic injury, such as brachial plexus injuries, those are babies that need a lifetime of care. They will need nurse attendants, they will need therapies such as occupational therapy, physical therapy, and speech therapy. They will need neurologist visits, they will need medications, they will need wheelchair access, so on and so forth. That costs a tremendous amount of money. Millions of dollars will be necessary in a life care plan in order to help your baby succeed in life in the best possible way. However, in order to be awarded any type of money like that, you have to prove your case. Just because an adverse outcome or a bad outcome occurs doesn't mean that it was necessarily malpractice. In order to prove malpractice, we have to prove, and now we're moving to the front of the line, the first thing we have to prove that the doctor, that the nurse, or that the hospital staff messed up in some way. They acted not like a reasonably prudent medical provider would have acted in that same or similar circumstance. That is called a deviation of the standard of care. It's what the standard is, and they violated that standard by dipping below it. They did something totally wrong that other nurses and doctors and medical providers would have done in that scenario. If we're able to prove that, then that's the first step of moving forward on a millions of dollar case. The next step is something called causation. If you can prove that the malpractice caused the injury, then you are able to string together all of the elements necessary to prove your case. So if we can prove that the doctor or medical provider violated the standard of care, and that violation actually caused, and that violation alone, not some other intervening cause, not something like a drop of a baby or an infection or something else that might have caused the injury, but that particular violation caused those babies' injuries, then you have a case, and that case can then move forward and can be worth millions of dollars. If you have more questions about birth injury cases and how to prove them and why some are worth millions while some are not, please give me a call. My name is Adam Funk. I'm an attorney in Houston, Texas, and I specialize in birth injury cases.